What is up, guys? Rob here with RK Motorsports, and today we have another rec bike rebuild on our hands. As you know, we are always having some rebuilds, and the next one that we're going to dive into is actually this one right over here. This is a 2006 Suzuki GSXR 600. This has some cosmetic damage, a little bit of front end damage, and it's just kind of needs some loving. So we're going to work our magic on this. And a little special note that I want to have you guys know. Be sure to stick around until the end of the video because I have some big news coming up that you guys are definitely going to want to stick around for. So until then, I'm going to dive into this Suzuki rebuild, and I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of an overall view of the extent of the damage this thing has and what we need to do to get this thing up and running. So this bike I actually picked up about a year ago, and as you can see, you know, we have some damage to the exhaust right here. It originally, I think, fell on its right side, so that's why, you know, we have the exhaust damage. Most of the plastics are gone on this side. We have a little bit of rash here on the case cover, which isn't too crazy. We've got a little bit of a broken fairing there. We also have, you know, again, you know, most of the fairings are broken, but you know, this front fender is pretty smashed up. The front stay bracket is broken off, so I actually do have one on hand already that I'm going to be installing. Looks like we have front brake fluid reservoir is broken, so I actually have another one that I can replace that with. Obviously headlight, I'm going to need to replace that. We've got mismatching levers, and this one looks kind of bent out, so I'm probably going to replace that as well. Now that I'm actually squeezing that front brake, it feels pretty soft and we have a little bit of resistance, but I believe this bike also will be covered for the Suzuki front brake master recall. I'll have to double check that, but I might end up going that route with that. Gauge cluster, I think I actually still have. I have that with this just miscellaneous parts that I got with the bike. So I actually have the turn signals in the mirrors. Those actually aren't too bad. There's a little bit of scuffing, but I might be able to save those. I have the gauge cluster. You can also see right there, that's where the front stay bracket broke. I would kind of go something like that. So I have most of the wiring for the front wiring harness is still intact, so that's good too. Also have some of the ducts. I actually have the left duct, so I'm gonna have to get the right duct in order to get that up and going. This is all that was remaining of the whole fairing set was that little piece for the side fairings. I still have like the front tank fairing, but it looks like, you know, that one's busted out right there. The front wheel looks pretty good. I didn't see any noticeable bends in the rim at all. You know, we've got this little guy that's bent over. But I mean, the front rim looked pretty good. I'll have to get it on a balancing stand and, you know, check the rotors and everything. You know, plug is looking good still. Got a little bit of rash on here on the side. That's nothing too crazy, nothing we haven't dealt with before. And then the rear half looks pretty good. I mean, this was essentially untouched. We've got a tiny little hole there that might have been pre-existing in the seat. But yeah, other than that, I mean, the rear tail, some minor scuffs. Got a big dent in this tank too. I did notice that is probably gonna be one of the biggest issues right here, this big dent in the tank. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna empty out the tank, drain it, and then I should be able to access this from the fuel pump on the bottom of the tank. I'll see if I can pound that out and kind of smooth that out. And then I should be able to kind of salvage that tank from that. The bike actually does fire up. I just have to plug in the gauge cluster and it'll fire up. Actually, I think it might fire up right now. Let's check it out. Look at that. Don't even need the gauge cluster. Now I did check previously, there is plenty of oil in the bike. It's not gonna show because it's running right now. But I mean, it sounds pretty good. So I guess I'm gonna start stripping the rest of these parts off the bike. The front fender, I mean, there's really not much else that's on it right now that needs to be stripped off. So I'm gonna get it on the lift, get a closer look at it, and then try and start installing some new parts. I have most of the new parts for this bike right now, and we'll start plugging away at it. So here she is all stripped down. I finally got the tailpiece off. I've got the tank off with that dent. We got seats off, front fenders off. I kind of broke it taking it off. That's a good thing about taking the parts off. You can kind of be, you know, don't have to be too delicate when you're taking broken parts off. This is where we're at right now. I have some of the new parts that are going to be going on it. I have the front headlight. I have the new air ducts, and this is the front stay. Also, I want to give the guys at NT Fairing a huge shout out, and they are hooking me up with a brand new set of fairings that haven't even been released yet for this bike. So this is going to be a color scheme that has not been released. They are giving me a first shot at getting this on a bike and showing you guys what it looks like. So huge shout out to those guys at NT Fairing for hooking me up and getting this bike going. And if you guys are redoing your own bike, either if you dropped it and you got some scratches on your set of fairings, or if you want to change the look of your fairings and you want to order a new set, check out NT Fairing and use promo code RKM at checkout, and that'll give you $20 off of your purchase of any set of fairings on their website. So be sure to check them out. All right, so you guys are probably wondering, why did I say in the beginning of the video to stick around to the end? Because I had some great news. Well, what is that news? If you guys are looking to have a more in-depth, exclusive look into exactly what goes on here at RK Motorsports, get a look at some of the bikes before anybody else does, you can do that. I am setting up a Patreon account. Now, I'll be putting the info at the link below, but some of the stuff I have planned for my Patreon account, if you guys want to win some fairings, bike parts, wheels, exhausts, from the actual bikes that I'm rebuilding, you guys can have that opportunity. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll be putting the link below this video. You guys will get a little bit more in-depth one-on-one with me. You can provide some feedback into some future builds if I'm looking to go with one color scheme or another. If you guys want to put in some opinions on how I should do some things, you guys can certainly do that, and I will definitely take your feedback into consideration for building these bikes. You guys can provide suggestions on how I should build these bikes. That is a crazy thing that you can do with Patreon. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to grow this channel with you guys. You guys are along for the ride, and I appreciate you. So if you guys have some extra time, feel free to go check that out. And until next time, I will see you guys later on part 2 of this Suzuki GSXR 600 rebuild. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.